Alrighty, Music Roundtable listeners, it is now time for our 2 hour block here with the No Skip Show. My name is Travis Platt. If you have not listened before, checked us out, thank you so much for checking out our block here on the Music Roundtable Radio. For those that don't know, we are a multimedia publication all over the internet that focuses on our love of alternative-based music. Now, we do dive outward of that. We do talk a lot about metalcore, any kind of metal. We've done slam metal. We have done thrash metal. We have done deathcore. We've done death metal. We've done hardcore. We have done any kind of alternative. We've done pop punk, Midwest emo, shoegaze. We've been all over the genre sphere. And we hope if you are looking to discover new kinds of music or new artists, you have come to the right place. The second best place that you can find outside of Music Roundtable Radio, of course, would be on The No Skip Show. You can check us out on all platforms, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, at The No Skip Show. Be sure to check us out. But we have so much to talk about. We have 3 incredible interviews lined up for you today. We have some beginner's guides to get you up to date with some new artists that you might love. And we have lots of songs along the way for this episode. And speaking of, we're going to go ahead and start it off. They are Edinburgh, PA's finest. They are not technically a Pittsburgh band, but Pittsburgh certainly does love them. I know that we do. I know that Music Roundtable does. And I know that Good Vibe Entertainment does. I know just how good they are. And this is their brand new song. On Sunday, on the 11th of September, they did open in Cleveland for the Pop Punk Giants State Champs. Awesome show. I did not get the chance to see it, but I hope that you did. And if you didn't, like myself, I hope that you see them very, very soon. I know in a couple weeks they're going back to Erie. Check them out. There's also Pittsburgh shows coming up with them. But this is their newest song. The song is Clarity. It is by the band Mallory Run, your favorite pop punk, emo, rock and roll band. Here on the No Skip Show by the Music Roundtable Radio. It's not okay. So far away. There's a place and there's a time. Still I can't have peace of mind. Slam the door and in you'll shine despite me. Give back my mind 'cause I made it. I'll bite my tongue till I break it. If you're so lucky complaining, curious to see it on my face. It's not okay for the way you make me say sorry. So far away from the days I'd wait and speak softly. I was made to think that I couldn't be made.
so far away. It's not okay for the way you make me say sorry. So far away from the days I'd wait and speak softly. I was made to think that I couldn't be made. It's not okay.
Yo, yo, Music Roundtable Radio. Yo, yo, the No Skip Show listeners. What is going on? We got to talk about the interview at Four Chord Festival. The 3-time Four Chord Festival players. The Erie Pittsburgh band, pop punk band, Mallory Run. We get to talk to the whole band about opening up day 2 of Four Chord Festival out at Wild Things Park. They were a great bunch of dudes to talk to, and they were a fun band to watch, and holy shit, like, to think that Blink-182 opened up for them, and they're just starting out. They are just a band starting out, being on the pop punk scene here in Pittsburgh and making something of themselves after playing Four Chord Festival for the 3rd year in a row. This band is doing something here in Pittsburgh that is quite frankly not seen in the scene in a while. Mallory Run gets together with a bunch of other bands on this day at Four Chord Festival, and we just get to talk about all their inspirations and what made them pick up instruments and what it's like playing four chord 3 years in a row, from year 1 to year 2 to year 3, and all the big bands that they got to meet, and slowly but surely they are becoming another big band themselves. Here in Pittsburgh, they are becoming a band that everybody wants to see. If there is a pop punk show here in Pittsburgh, you can bet your ass that Mallory Run is probably on the headlining of that bill, with, you know, everybody else, Crash, Nebula type bands here in Pittsburgh. Name drop, of course. Always gotta give the shout outs to Mallory Run, just on everything that happened in 2025 with them. We've interviewed them twice. The second interview is still to come out. We interviewed them at the When Yins Were Young Fest here in Pittsburgh at the Squirrel Hill Sports Bar. That's a drop for people who didn't know that we interviewed Mallory Run twice. Plenty more to talk about with those bros, and there will be. Check out this interview with Mallory Run.
Whoa, this is heavy.
Feel the pain when you see my name. I just hope it keeps you up at night. The superficial games are driving me insane. You can always be the one who's right. Find a way with these games you play, but you backpedal away from. You're nervous and feel numb. It's the same shit over and over again. when you spend all your time running your mouth. All the shit you said finally comes back around. Now you're going off again. I don't think it's in my head. Keep lying to yourself instead. You'll be sorry in the end. This is what you get. All the shit you say never goes away. How could someone be so arrogant? Reaping what you sow, it's time for you to know. I never wanna see your face again. These words can always hold the constant pressure from all that's dark and cold. Malicious undertones. Find a way with these games you play, but you backpedal away from your nervous and feel numb. It's the same shit over and over again. This is what you get when you spend all your time running your mouth. All the shit you said finally comes back around. Now you're going off again. I don't think it's in my head. Keep lying to yourself instead. You'll be sorry in the end. This is what you get.
Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull?
This is what you get when you spend all your time running your mouth. All the shit you said finally comes back around. Now you're going off again. I don't think it's in my head. Keep lying to yourself instead. You'll be sorry in the end. This is what you get. Always these games you play. Constant pressure from all that's dark and cold. It's the same shit over and over again. This is what you get.
What's up, No Skip Show viewers? You don't want to miss this. We are here at the Four Chord Festival, Day 2, and we are with the Pittsburgh local band, Mallory Run. What is up, guys?
What's going on? What's going
What
on?
up?
Hello.
Yo.
Now, individually, who are you, where are you from, and what instrument you play?
So I'm Bert. I play bass. I'm from New Jersey.
I'm Dan. I'm from Edinburgh, Pennsylvania, and I sing.
I'm Tom. I'm from Western Pennsylvania, Sharpsville to be exact, and I play drums.
I'm Joe. I'm from New Jersey originally. I play guitar in Mallory Run.
Now, for anyone who has never heard of Mallory Run before, how would you describe your sound?
For a long time, I would I would call us. I kept calling us post-pop punk. I don't really know how I feel about that. We play rock and roll music is like basically what I say, and I know that does no help to anybody, but we just plug in instruments and play rock and roll. I think it comes out a little pop punk, a little emo, a little bit of a bunch of different influences, but we'll call it pop punk.
Speaking of pop punk rock and roll influences, who has influenced you guys individually that creates the sound of Mallory Run?
I mean, a band that's playing today, Jawbreaker, is a pretty big one for me, man. Absolutely. You know, they kind of just they find a way to come out and pretty much everything I play on the guitar. I realized that today, so that's a big one for me for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, as far as I go, like on stage, I relate to a lot of those vocalists that are just at the top of their threshold the whole time. So bands like the Wonder Years playing today, and then like State Champs. I don't know how to sing quietly very well. So I resort to those bands that are just at the absolute edge of oblivion with their voice the whole time.
I'd say, I'm with Dan on the Wonder Years there with that question. We got to see Blink last night, which was really tight. That's kind of like the band that did it all for me, which is insane. It was like full circle moment. A lot of different influences in there, but we'll run with those two.
Yeah, so like I really like 3-piece rock bands, guitarists that hold it down and don't really need that second guy to do it. One that comes to mind, like a big influence for me, was like, and I don't even think I even realized it, but Set Your Goals. We just saw Set Your Goals on Friday, and it was like, whoa, man! Like all these riffs are so sick, and I like love them, and didn't realize how much of an influence they actually have on me. So.
Now, going through all those influences, you guys named a bunch of 3-piece pop punk, almost a bunch of bands that have played this Four Chord Festival over the years. Now, this is your 3rd year playing. What goes into creating the set list for the festival? Whether, you guys are less known, but I mean, quite frankly, Blink-182 opened up for you guys today, So like it's crazy that people left at, let's say, 11:30, probably didn't get home. Me, myself, I didn't get home till 3 a.m. last night, and then back again for the first band of the day, Mallory Run. What goes into creating the set list that starts off the day for every band to match up against?
I think, yeah, man, it's a lot of energy. We try to absolutely be loud and as impactful as we can at, or so early in the day. And just try to make sure that we're fluid and being continuous, always trying to make sure that there's music going on during our set, and just try to be as high energy as possible. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say just like a lot of these people that we see at Four Chord each year, like they might never hear about our band. They might forget the name of our band when they leave. So it's just about giving everybody a nice approachable cross section of kind of what we do. And just trying to be the best 25-minute commercial for what we do in that time period, and give them a little bit of everything, a little new, a little old, all kinds of stuff.
I agree with that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I agree with what he's saying.
You need range.
Gotta have range.
I didn't hear that. What did
Gotta
you
have
say?
range.
Range. Yes.
Range.
Absolutely range.
Range.
Mechanically.
Speaking of range, now you guys have yes, this is your 3rd year in a row, right, with Four Chord Festival. So you guys have been the commercial brand, I guess, local band for Four Chord Festival. If you want to know about Pittsburgh pop punk, you're going to find out with Mallory Run, right?
That's right.
So what does your local scene mean to you in Pittsburgh?
Dan's a good guy for that one.
Yeah, I mean, we are a band from Erie, Edinburgh, Pennsylvania. I personally moved down to Pittsburgh about 4 years ago and just started going to shows, started meeting people, and eventually, you meet the right people where we can get a show at a place like Roboto, which has been a big part of our footprint in Pittsburgh, is starting out there. We were just talking a little bit about shows at Roboto, kind of getting into whatever show we can, and then Pittsburgh kind of reaching out to us in a way and just really grabbing a hold of us and really embracing us and letting us do what we do, to the point where we can print a t-shirt that says we're not really Pittsburgh. Like, why would we print that if it didn't kind of feel like we were, starting to, if Pittsburgh shows don't feel like we're an out-of-town show, you know what I mean?
Oh, sorry, I did not mean to cut you off, Dan.
You're good.
I feel like we are all good friends too. Like everyone's homies, and like it's just fun.
Yeah, as far as vibe,
shows our homies. Yeah.
As far as vibes go, like Pittsburgh is a very much home feeling, but I know how I would feel if people came into Erie and then just started saying they're an Erie band, and we were like, what? So like I will never say we're a Pittsburgh band. I appreciate other people who are willing to say that, but yeah. And then Erie, coming up in Erie, it's the local scene's everything. Going to a venue like the Hangout, seeing bands like Punchline. I did lights for the Wonder Years right after they put out the Upsides in like 2010 or something like that. And then now being here today, it's like such a crazy full circle thing that all comes back to that local scene. Those roots you lay at the smaller shows where maybe it's the bands playing to each other and things like that. It all starts somewhere.
Yeah, it's where it all starts. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, it all starts somewhere, so basically, individually, you guys being the big local band that you guys are, who are some other local bands in Pittsburgh, in your scene or another scene that you have seen? Who are some bands that you guys think the No Skip Show viewers should check out?
Yeah, first ones that come to mind for me are, of course, our good friends in Old Neon. We love playing with them. Every time we do, it's just a great time. But then there's so many other good bands, in Pittsburgh, like
Crash Nebula, Main Street Detour, all the homies.
all the homies. I Swallow Ghosts, Frame and Mantle, Perfect Blue. A bunch of different bands are just eternal bullet homies. Yeah, great.
Rishi's the best guitar player in Pittsburgh.
We can say that. We can say that. Some people may believe you.
This is not a paid advertisement.
This is a good time to plug Chick-fil-A if you want. That's all. Like, but this is a big moment for Four Chord as well as for Mallory Run. 3 years in a row. I don't think any other local band is doing that. So I wish you guys nothing but more and more success as we keep on rising to the top, the cream of the crop, all that stuff, This has been the No Skip Show with Mallory Run. We told you didn't want to miss it, and we gave you all the stuff you needed from Mallory Run. Go check them out. Yours can run it. We're back. We're back again. Music Roundtable Radio, No Skip Show listeners. Oh my God, we're gonna continue this radio show off with another interview with a local on the rise pop punk post-hardcore band here in Pittsburgh named Straight Decline. Now, two of these dudes I have seen at plenty of concerts this past year in 2025. Nate and Dave, the guitarist and drummer of Straight Decline. These two dudes have grinded in the city of Pittsburgh for this band. So many times did we see them at shows, we were just waiting for the right time to interview them. And we found the right time. And we found them at the Mr. Roboto Project in Pittsburgh, in the Bloomfield Garfield area, and perfect DIY venue, the Mr. Roboto Project, for the band Straight Decline. Right before they released their debut EP and single. These dudes amazed me with their TV show theme intros into their song, into their set, as well as they cover songs. They're fun, because bands are always on the grind. You got to keep the crowd intact with your show, because they don't all know your original songs. So they bust out covers every now and then, and they're pretty fun to listen to. Watch these dudes try and copy these legend songs, make them their own, if anything. But Nate and Dave of Straight Decline are grinders of this Pittsburgh scene, and they want you to know about Straight Decline, and their single Tomorrow is a banger. It's been in my head all day. I was listening to it at the beginning of this. I was listening to that song Tomorrow, and you need to listen to that song today, but it's called Tomorrow, and that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna listen to the Straight Decline song called Tomorrow, because these dudes grind for the city of Pittsburgh, and you need to check out that pop punk post-hardcore band Straight Decline. Peace.
come and they go, but I think we'll stay together. Some people die young, some people live forever. Hang around not wishing well, wishing it was this way forever. I wish I could hide how I feel, but my feelings are just too real. Grinning like a dumbass, couldn't look any more stupid. There is nothing that I couldn't do to keep me from crushing on you.
What's up, guys? No Skip Show viewers, I'm Sean O'Donnell. We are here outside the Roboto Project with the local band Straight Decline.
Yeah.
So, starting with you, sir, Nathan. What do you play? Who are you? Where are you from?
So who am I? My name is Nate. I play in Straight Decline. Wow. I play rhythm guitar, and I'm from Allentown, PA, other side of the state.
He also does vocals for us.
I do vocals, yes.
Yeah, he forgets about that a lot. Anyways, I'm David. I'm the drummer. I'm from right here in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
I'm Ryan. I play bass, and I'm from Doylestown, which is also Eastern PA.
Hi, I'm Rory. I am the singer of the band, and I live in Leesburg, Virginia.
I'm Brady. I play guitar, and I'm from Doylestown, PA.
All right, so Straight Decline. How would you describe your sound to someone who has never heard you guys before?
I would say mainly the three genres that we kind of blend into one are pop punk, post-hardcore, and emo. And I think if you took like a little blend of like Green Day, for an example, and then you took like Thrice or something, mixed them together, that's kind of what we are. Like Thrice or Silverstein, like that's kind of who we are, right in the middle of that pop punk and post-hardcore zone, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, not much to add there. We combined a lot of different genres in the pop punk, hardcore, emo world. Just combined it all into our own sound.
So, all the different genres and bands you guys listen to, who have influenced you guys individually?
Me personally, I think my favorite band right now is Rise Against. I've been listening to them for about 4 years. I've seen them a couple times, and they have this insane sound. It just like puts so much energy and motivation into whatever thing you're doing, and it just makes you do it so much better. Rise Against is my big one. I am a huge fan of Silverstein. I'm a huge fan of Thrice. I've been getting into Seosin a lot lately, and I've listened to a lot of like Circus Survive and LS Students. A lot of Anthony Green stuff is, my forte, really.
I mean, there are a few bands. A huge band is My Chemical Romance. Just love them. Love a lot of what they do. A lot of how they sound. It's great. Also a big Ice Nine Kills fan. You can tell from the shirt. Just love what they do with metalcore. I'm very widespread, but I just love a lot of metal and punk. Anything heavy with fast drums, really.
Me personally, when it comes to this kind of genre, I'm more in the like grunge area. So I love Alice in Chains, love Nirvana, but like outside of this genre, my favorite band is Backseat Lovers. I love that band so much.
I'm a really big indie music listener, so I love the band Bear Ghost. I got to see them live very recently, which is super cool. Other bands, same for me, Nirvana, love Nirvana. Queen is a big inspiration for me for vocals. Freddie Mercury is just amazing on vocals with such an amazing range. And like, I listen to whatever these guys kind of put on, so I get a vibe for what they want.
Queen is viral. I'll second that. First off, saying off 3 bands, I'd say I like her, like Roy Orbison, wonderful oldie. You gotta love that guy. They might be giants. Like they gotta be probably one of my favorite bands of all time, if not the.
Awesome. All you guys have fantastic inspirations. So now you guys are going to play a variety of tracks tonight. What goes into creating your set list, and where can people find those Straight Decline songs?
All right. So kind of what goes into playing it. We're kind of up and coming, and right now we have 9 songs. But we're gonna be like kind of picking and choosing which of those we're gonna play. We're playing most of them tonight, actually. But I think a big area we want to focus on too is covers. We want to make sure that we're kind of relating more to our audience and, really getting them hyped up with some stuff they know too. So our cover of choice tonight is going to be Come Out and Play by The Offspring. Very big, punk influence with those guys. I saw them a couple weeks ago and they put so much power into their performance. It's awesome. We also are known for playing a TV show intro.
Like a childhood theme.
Yeah. So tonight we're going with the iconic anthem of SpongeBob SquarePants.
All right. And we have some big news coming up too as far as where you can listen to us. Our EP is coming out October 17th. Mid-Semester Crisis. It's going to be awesome. Be out on all streaming services. More info to come soon. We're very excited for everyone to hear what we got.
Also, some past themes we've done. We did South Park for one of our shows, Power Rangers, and Phineas and Ferb. Just a couple to name. We have like a list, I think, of like over 40 themes that we've like picked out to choose from.
You guys change it up every show. That's exciting. That's actually pretty fun.
We never play a cover twice. At least we try not to. We never play a theme twice.
We've definitely done a cover twice.
We might have done a cover twice, but we try to always change the theme.
Yeah, that's awesome and creative from a local Pittsburgh band, Straight Decline. Now, another question, last question. What does your local scene mean to you guys individually, and who are some local bands that you guys know that we, the No Skip Show, should check out?
Right. For me personally, getting in, like, this whole scene has been a whole thing of transitioning from kind of back home life to college life. And I feel like I've met so many insanely awesome people here. Like I've gotten so many more friends from this scene. I feel like I've kind of overcome my little bit of social anxiety that I've had talking to people in the scene as well. It's been a really big help, and just the scene means so much. It's like just this great collective of people that's always there to hold you up. And that's what we want to do for every other band too. So with our holding up of bands, I think you guys should really check out one, John Arbuckle versus the HOA. These two guys played tonight for their first time, and they're ripping. Also, a personal favorite of mine is Toy. They're playing right now at Roboto, and they are incredible.
I mean, I love the local scene. Of all of us, I'm the one who's been here the longest, as I'm the one local Pittsburgher, so I've been playing with this scene for years. Seen so many amazing bands. There are too many to name, but a few I'd love to shout out are Porters, Griffin Handshake, and Heading North. 3 of my favorites. But so many more.
For me, I just love meeting all of the people. Like, everyone in this scene is like-minded. Everyone knows that you want to talk to each other. And a band I would love for you guys to see is Pitter Patter. They are so good. I love Pitter Patter.
I am so new to like a local scene, like for this, because I'm from a suburb. So I really appreciate like being this local scene and being so welcoming. But I think same thing. Pitter Patter is one of the first bands that I ever saw from the local scene. They're really, really good. Like, holy shit. So, but yeah, I love the local scene. It's such like a nice and welcoming environment for everybody.
Yeah, the local scene's fun. What can I say? It's just a great time all around. Some bands I like to shout yes, 1,000 times, yes. One of my favorites is Tilt Controls as well. Yeah, I think David has another band he'd like to share.
Band that I think we'd all want to shout out is Scrum Force.
Oh my god.
I shout out Scrum Force.
Yeah, most of
The Scrum's the best.
So many bands, many we play with, many we hope to play with. Just check out all the scene. There's so much to go on.
All right, that has been 5 questions with the band Straight Decline. Check them out. October, what? Your EP release?
October 17th.
October 17th.
Mid-semester
Straight.
Crisis.
What's it called?
Mid-semester Crisis coming out October 17th on all streaming platforms.
Check them out. Local band Straight Decline. They play Roboto. They play Ormsby. Check them out. This is a local band that's pushing, that's grinding. This kid right here goes and gives Shane Toll, Geoff Rickley, like our favorite artist, t-shirts. He grinds so hard. This kid wants to make it. Help him make it. Help Straight Decline make it. They're a local band. You don't want to miss this. You didn't miss nothing because we gave you all Straight Decline had.
And that's when I realized all of my guests are on the flight logs.
He's about to bring me on. Run the plane with me again?
Okay. The interview is going to last about 10 minutes. It'll take us about 4 minutes to get up to the office and crack the security code using Maddie's false key.
I'm in.
Already?
No, that's just what I'll say when I am in.
Okay.
Once we are in, I don't know how long it's going to take me to find the schematics. We still don't know what Project Failure is or what it has to do with our album. It could be filed under anything.
Okay, what? So then just keep stalling?
Play games with him. And if that ends too quickly, just play more games. Make up new games. He loves playing games with his guests.
I love games. I love playing games. You'll be able to hear us through this earpiece. Once we've got the museum schematics, we'll be back in time to quick change out of our disguises for the performance. We'll slip through without a trace.
And now.
Okay, all right. And we're playing the Demon of Under.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the metal band The Callous Cowboys, please give a warm welcome to Carson Pace.
Showtime, Cowboys.
Shaking like a leaf in a cold sweat. When that emotion counter wants what he can't have. You're in his bed, but your body needs my hologram. That vicious appetite reading off a teleprompter. But you'll get what you want first. So if one day you get out in a loop of boredom, burnout, I'll swim upstream again. Show you all the hooks in my mouth. Look at how gullible I can be. With my fins and my gills in sync. I think you like it. The bubblegum popper sure's I'll be Sean. Look at all the hooks in my mouth. Look at how gullible I can be. With my pits in my kills in sync. I think you're lying here. The bubblegum popper shoes, I'll be sure. I think you like it, like it, like it. I think you like it, like it, like it. Ooh.
Well, it seems that's all the time we're going to have for today. It looks like our next guest, climate activist Al Gore and Nobel Peace Prize winner will just have to wait.
No. We were supposed to play our new song.
Well, it seemed like you were more interested in playing Celebrity Yahtzee instead, so...
No. You brought us on the show to play our new song.
I'm very sorry, but it looks like we are out of...
Take him away. Take him away. Sure. Yeah. Go. Pick him up. Go. Bring the drums on. Bring the drums on. Ladies and gentlemen, Callous Cowboys. All right, let's do this. Dan, God damn it.
What? Oh, fuck. Why are the
What's up, No Skip Show viewers? I am here with the headlining guitarist of the Callous Cowboys, Dan Hodson. What's up, Dan?
What's up, dude?
How's it going, man? So, who are you? Where are you from?
I'm Daniel Hodson. I'm from Southwest Florida, and I play guitar in the Callous Cowboys.
Awesome, man. Now, how would you describe the sound of the Callous Cowboys to someone who has never listened to them before?
Rock music. We sound like AC/DC.
Are we gonna take that answer seriously?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're a rock band.
Yeah, of course. Now, if anyone listens to an album, are they going to hear a similar AC/DC song?
Yeah, absolutely. All of our songs, we sound like AC/DC. We're a rock band. Maybe like a little angrier, but it's like AC/DC.
3 notes every 4 bars, right? Like that's how it, right? AC/DC. Yeah, AC. 4. Yeah,
3 chords every
3
song.
chords.
3 chords.
That's it. That's
4/4. Everything's in 4/4. 3 chords.
Callous Cowboys.
Callous Cowboys. 3 chords. 4/4.
Fantastic. Awesome. Now, what inspires the sound of the Callous Cowboys? Now, it can't just be AC/DC, obviously. I want to know maybe what bands have inspired you to pick up the guitar?
Bands that inspired me to pick up the guitar: System of a Down, Static X, Korn, Limp Bizkit. The very first one was Metallica. In terms of like what inspires the music behind the band, it's a lot more besides just other bands. Any kind of media, from physical art, movies, sometimes even just like listening to people talk, books. Everyone in the band's a pretty big reader. I'm not good at reading. I'm bad at it, so I don't read that often. But yeah, every bit of media, everything's an inspiration.
Awesome. Taking it from books, movies, media, all types of genres. It's glad to hear that a band can broaden their horizons to write just certain melodic, out of this world obvious music. Yeah. Now, you guys go and play a variety of tracks for the set tonight, as well as maybe a good closer / cover / old Callous Cowboy songs.
Well, not too old, maybe 2022, but we got a couple songs in the holster for whatever we're feeling that this evening. We kind of decide like once, like right before we get on stage, like which song should we play at the end? Okay, and then we do that one.
So
it could be anything.
What goes into maybe creating the Callous Cowboys set list? Do you cater to, say, 2017 people? Do you cater to 2022 people? Or do you cater to the 2025, 2024 people that are just hopping in and don't want to see you in heaven?
I think it's a good mix of everything in terms of, like, of course, like we play almost every song off the new record for our set list, except for maybe 3. So we're not doing like country song and verses and other because it's just so long. It's a lot of work. We'll be doing it eventually, but it's a lot of stuff. Like it's a pretty, I wouldn't say it's like back ended. It's front ended in the terms of like we open with like Full Moon Guidance and then right into Two-Headed Trout, which is like one of it was the main single from this record. And that ropes people in. They're like, oh, those are the songs I've just recently discovered. And then we start hitting them with some of the older stuff. So they're like, hey, we also like this is also what we've sounded like over the years. And we have a couple tracks from Dion Mars in there too, the 2019 album. So it's a bit of everything. So everyone's happy. People that have been seeing us since the band's inception will come to the shows and be like, I remember that song when it came out in 2018, 2019. And then we're playing a lot of the new stuff too, that from like people that discovered us from the Celebrity Therapist album cycle, and now also the EP. We're playing one song off the EP, God Smiles Upon the Callous Cowboys. So it's a mix of everything. So everyone leaves happy and everyone leaves satisfied.
Now, being, I guess, one of the newest members of the band, being inducted into the band in 2022, what do you want to put onto the legacy of Callous Cowboys? I guess just where you are in the band, obviously, being a credit to the new album that everybody as a collective here in the No Skip Show loves.
I almost like wanted to lead with professionalism, but like just accuracy and tenacity, something that inspires other people to match what we do. And I want to be something that people can look up to and not I don't know. I just want to. I want to inspire people. I want to make sure people like I can do that too. I want to put forth something that's like technically impressive, but at the same time, you look at it and it's like, I could definitely do that. I want to do that. I want to see what it takes to do that.
That's awesome.
I think that's a good way of putting it.
That's awesome. Now, this is a collective question here. You just released your brand new album, I Don't Want to See You in Heaven. How did you approach the songwriting on this album, and how did you tackle it differently compared to the earlier albums and EPs?
So a lot of the songwriting is done by our singer Carson, and some songs just like fall out of the guy. Just like song just gets born that day. Like it's funny. I just mentioned this in the previous interview I did. The song Lemon was written basically in one day in Paris on our tour with Tesseract. He's just like, he had an idea. He's like, Dan, I need your guitar right now. And he took it, ran upstairs to the green room, and just kind of the bones of Lemon were made right then and there.
I can't recall your heartbeat as I speed it up. For you the taste is so much better than the pub.
And sometimes like if he's in the middle of writing a song and he gets to a point where he's like, I don't know what to do from here, he'll like grab someone from either from within the band or outside of the band and be like, where do we go from here? And they'll kind of put something on top of it. He's like, that's perfect. And then it kind of pushes the song along to its completion. It's like Tears on Lambo Leather. Jackie wrote the breakdown with Adam Easterling's feature on it. And like the chorus for Full Moon Guidance, that's a song that's been in the workshop with him for a while. And he's like, I hate this old chorus. Can we put something else there? And I threw a chord progression down. And he's like, that's perfect. That's the progression now. So it kind of comes from all over the place. Like if he just hits a roadblock, he's like, you're getting in here. Sometimes he just has a song done. Like Two-Headed Trout was just like, boom, that song is done. This is the song.
He just writes like on the spot like that.
I think he kind of compares it to synesthesia. He's just like, I have an idea for what the finished product will look like in terms of like the actual like presentation, like the art form, and he's like, what's that going to sound like? And then it just kind of comes out of him from there.
Awesome that he just calls upon one of the other members of the band and just finish this part, or here's what I got, take it or leave it.
Yeah. It is kind of like that. Sometimes it's even people that aren't even in the band. He's just like, I have this idea, and like I feel like you're the person to like push this song forward, and he'll bring it in from there.
That's awesome. Now, are you also from Atlanta, Georgia?
No, sir. I'm from Southwest Florida.
Okay. Now, I guess being either from Southwest Florida, we here at the No Skip Show, we ask, what does your local scene mean to you? Now, you can also say from maybe Atlanta, Georgia, if you're taking the Callous Cowboys route, and obviously being in that band and playing their local shows and or hometown shows. What does their hometown mean to you? And maybe who are some local bands that the No Skip Show viewers should check out from Atlanta, Georgia?
Well, I'll do two. So I moved to Atlanta in 2016. So, and because my scene in South Florida isn't a scene, it's corporate bands. I don't want to give any shouts out to party bands, but South Florida, shouts out Jeff from Equinox down there, shouts out Fallen God and Ninth Gate. Those are the two just right off the top of my head that need recognition.
Is there anything else you want to push about the Callous Cowboys that you think the No Skip Show viewers need to know? Whether it's future news, whether it's another tour, whether it's Europe tour, whether it's another American tour, I don't know. Anything you know, we'd like to know.
The Heaven Across the UK and mainland Europe is coming up in February. We're also on the Heaven Across North America right now. I don't know how soon this comes out, but you should buy a ticket if you haven't yet, because these shows are selling out.
Awesome. This has been the No Skip Show with Dan from the Callous Cowboys. Peace out.
All right, that was a ton of information. You got interviews with Mallory Run from the Four Chord Music Festival. Shout out to the Four Chord Music Festival. Shout out to Rishi Ball. Shout out to Drusky Entertainment for giving us the platform to be able to do this interview. Four Chord Music Festival was incredible. I think it was really an eye-opening experience for us at No Skip, and for myself personally. Really, it was a dream of mine to do media coverage for a music festival. And Four Chord, I remember just manifesting at the end of Four Chord 2024, almost as soon as the All-American Rejects and A Day to Remember both came off the stage that Saturday and Sunday, was that one day, my goal for 2025 was to do the media coverage for the festival, and it happened, and it was an incredible experience to do so many interviews, so many different kinds of content for the pre-show and the main show itself. Once again, thank you to Rishi, to Drusky, and to the team that we had, Sean O'Donnell, Dylan Tormey, Jake Yanosik, and myself, for giving you some amazing content from Four Chord, and even more is on the way, both on the Music Roundtable Radio as well as the No Skip Show. So now I want to go ahead and jump into some really great, almost like background videos and things like that to check out. They're audio versions of old No Skip videos, and I really recommend that you check them out. We're going to keep it rolling here, and we're going to go ahead and open up. We're going to be talking about the band Electric Callboy, no stranger of how big of a year that they had in 2025. They have been on such an upward trajectory in the 2020s to being one of the biggest names in metalcore, mixing that old school electronic core flair that I love with the heavy electronics in metalcore. And it's just, dude, it's so fun. Like, one of the most fun metalcore bands, and one of the big reasons that, German and metalcore outside of the UK and Europe is getting so big. There's so many amazing bands on A Rising Empire, on Sharp Tone Records, that are from Germany, from Russia, and from all the Slavic nations as well. There's so many awesome bands from Europe and from Asia, and I'm continuing to keep the scene alive, and I know a lot of those bands are just so forward thinking, and just Via Nova is another example of a band from that area of the world that I very much like. Swedish bands, there's literally so many. Eminence is such a big example. Vola as well. Another great band from Germany is Mental Cruelty, a deathcore band, and you will be seeing that, hearing that interview that we did with Mental Cruelty with Naul, coming out very, very soon here on Music Roundtable Radio. It's already out on YouTube. Check it out there at the No Skip Show. But I'm going to go ahead and open it up with a song by Electric Callboy before diving into the rest of the content for the year. Jeez, I meant episode. But yeah, we got a little more for this episode to talk about. There's going to be a song from Electric Callboy called We Got the Moves. There's going to be a beginner's guide to Bill Murray, Johnny Frank himself, one of the icons of the new countrycore wave. But he was never countrycore before his most recent album, American Motorsports. And the new stuff is very fine on the line, but we are all huge Johnny Frank supporters here at the No Skip Show. So we're going to go ahead and play one of his brand new songs, More Than Hate, before diving into a beginner's guide to Bill Murray, before we end off the episode. I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to listening to our 2-hour block here at the No Skip Show. And we will be back at midnight, 6 a.m., noon, and 6 p.m. next Sunday. So, for all, this is Travis Platt with the No Skip Show, signing out. I will see you guys next week. Once again, thank you to Music Roundtable Radio. The heavy music scene in 2025 has taken a surprising turn so far, with acts like Sleep Token and Knocked Loose breaking into mainstream rock territory. Bands such as Bad Omens and Falling Reverse have moved up to playing amphitheaters and claiming coveted headliner spots at major rock and metal festivals. However, none of this compares to the unexpected rise of Columbus musician Bill Murray. In just a few months, Murray is signed to Columbia Records, sold out his headline tour at venues holding nearly 1,500 people, secured a support slot for the mighty Sleep Token on their UK and Europe tour, and pioneered a unique fusion of country and metal. But how did this lone hog cranker manage to capture the minds and hearts of so many? Let's dive in. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the No Skip Show. I'm your host, Travis Platt, and today we are back for our series, A Beginner's Guide. And today we are talking about the master of hog cranking. We are talking about the country core giant. We are talking about the most courageous Ohioan to ever live. We are talking about Bill Murray. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video and checking us out. We are a fully DIY channel that loves to talk about alternative music, so if you like to talk about it too, why don't you comment your favorite Bill Murray song below and subscribe and click the notification bell to keep the record spinning. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. If you've clicked on this video, chances are you're already a fan of Murray or have recently noticed the surge of hype surrounding him over the past year. One thing remains consistent though. Murray has been working on much more than just his fitness lately. As you may have noticed, Murray has climbed the ranks of the core scene since dropping 400-pound back squat, Goblin Hours, and the highly anticipated and celebrated American Motorsports. Each of these releases has sparked a noticeable boost in Murray's audience and live show attendance. His most recent AMS tour featured 1,000 capacity venues, including the sold-out 930 Club, a 1,300 capacity space in Washington, D.C., where our crew got to see Murray play, the biggest room that we've seen Murray play at the time. This is a significant leap from his previous tour, which topped out at 500 cap rooms, proof of how well both his music and memes have resonated with the fans. Bill Murray stands out as one of the most distinctive projects within the alternative music landscape, seamlessly merging a wide array of genres like alternative rock, swancore, pop punk, indie rock, alternative pop, and even country. With an extensive discography and a decade's worth of experimentation, it can be a challenge to know where to start with Bill Murray, which is exactly what we're here to help with. But before diving in, it's important to note that Johnny Frank, the creative force behind Bill Murray, was already a seasoned presence in the alternative music scene before embarking on his solo endeavor. During his high school years, Johnny Frank teamed up with his classmates Andrew Whiting, Nick White, Andrew Wetzel, and Austin Carlisle to start writing music and performing as a band, which would eventually become known as Attack Attack. After recruiting keyboardist Caleb Shomo, they released their debut album, Someday Came Suddenly, in November 2008 through Rise Records, just after Johnny had turned 18 years old. The album was an instant hit, reaching number 193 on the Billboard 200 and playing a pivotal role of the rise of the electronic core wave in the late 2000s, alongside other trailblazers like I See Stars and Asking Alexandria. Johnny took on rhythm guitar and clean vocals, characterized by heavy auto-tune, both on recordings and in live shows. Attack Attack followed up with their self-titled sophomore album on June 8, 2010, which climbed to number 27 on the Billboard 200. However, in November of the same year, Johnny made the decision to leave the band to focus on his faith and personal growth.
I will no longer be a member of Attack Attack. It's been a really hard decision, but I've been doing a lot of thinking and soul searching, and I came to the conclusion that being out on tour really damages my relationship with God and my spiritual life. And that's something that's really important to me and something that is really valuable to me. And I just got caught up in all the excitement of everything that was going on with the band growing in success and everything like that. And I put the band above God, and that's something that was really damaging to me.
The band continued with Caleb Shomo as the new frontman, releasing only one more album before disbanding, only to reunite in 2020 with a revamped, entirely new lineup. The original members of Attack Attack have since made a lasting impact on the metalcore scene. Johnny's former bandmate Austin Carlisle went on to form and lead of Mice and Men, driving their success until his departure in 2016. Meanwhile, Caleb Shomo shifted his vocals to his side project Beartooth, which would go on to grow into one of the most prominent modern metal acts, achieving major milestones like RIAA Gold certification for their single In Between, reaching that accomplishment in 2025. As of now, Beartooth have released 5 albums, and they continue to dominate the scene, headlining arenas and amphitheaters while continuing to evolve their sound. After his departure from Attack Attack, Johnny began releasing music with a band called The March Ahead in 2011. Putting out an EP and several singles. However, in 2016, he shifted focus to a solo project called Bill Murray, inspired by the American actor.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
If you've followed Bill Murray since the early days, you'll know that the project didn't always have the sound of American motorsports or Goblin Hours. It originally leaned more towards a post-hardcore vibe before gradually evolving. Bill Murray's debut album, Jaguar's Shark, dropped in January 2016. Showcasing a compelling blend of melancholic ballads and aggressive post-hardcore tracks within a brief 19-minute runtime. Highlighting the band's versatility. Later that year, on July 15th, Bill Murray released their self-titled album, refining the sound introduced in Jaguar Shark while maintaining the mix of emo-driven post-hardcore elements. To round out the year, Bill Murray released Letters in November, which featured what would become one of their most enduring tracks, Near, a fan favorite that remains a staple in live performances and was their biggest song for several years.
Now we're standing here with blood on our hands.
In 2017, Johnny kept up the momentum by dropping 2 albums, with the first being Frame. This release marked the conclusion of the Black and White album series, which fans think of as their first 4 albums that all tend to lean in together with similar themes and sound. This series cemented the foundation for Bill Murray's signature sound, and it proved a clear starting point for new listeners. After those releases, Johnny's 2017 album Banana delved even deeper into electronic elements, a direction further explored on his 6th album, Solid Chub, which pushed further into electronic rock territory.
And I break away, 'cause I need you injecting some more.
His 7th album, Taco, released in 2018, marked a shift to the calmest sound in Murray's catalog, embracing a more relaxed, lo-fi bedroom pop style.
'Cause it's a bitter world, but we can make it beautiful.
Over the span of just 2 years, these first 7 albums showcased Johnny's ability to explore a wide range of sounds, blending post-hardcore, emo, alternative rock, electronic rock, and bedroom pop. This eclectic experimentation led the foundation for a unique musical identity, setting the stage for a major shift as Murray moved into the next phase of the project. In 2019, Bill Murray released Wet Milk, a breakthrough album that introduced the world to the standout track My Feelings Have Feelings, accompanied by a meme-worthy music video that paid homage to classic scene music videos.
I've had enough of always feeling like I'm down.
Around this time, Murray began collaborating with Bochetto Media, led by content creator Jared Alonji.
My friends come first, that's the bottom line! If it wasn't for my friends, I wouldn't be here! You would not believe how many friends I have! My Facebook friends are maxed out!
Who had previously worked with Johnny on parody tracks, including Trigger Warning by Alonji's pop-punk project Sunrise Skater Kids. This partnership would last through the next 4 albums, concluding after his 2021 release. Wet Milk remains one of my personal favorites in the Bill Murray catalog. It was also the album that introduced me to the project. It delivers massive, electronic-infused post-hardcore, paired with quirky song titles like My Top 10 Most Brutal Breakdowns of 2047. This album is unique, with one user of Album of the Year commenting, Bill Murray takes emotional emo/post-hardcore and juxtaposes it with dreamy psychedelic electronics to create chilling soundscapes that you can't help but get lost in. This record also marked the beginning of Bill Murray's meme-driven marketing, which has since become an integral part of the project's brand. This trend was even more evident in the second album of 2019, Rich Sips, which continued the Wet Milk sound, but a more refined take on progressive post-hardcore, or swancore, a style that Murray embraced during this period. During this era, Johnny collaborated with former Dance Gavin Dance vocalist Tillian Pearson on The Murray with Human Hair. And later with DGD's current screamer John Mess on Fluoride in the Hard Seltzer Water. In 2020, he was also featured on Dance Gavin Dance's Into the Sunset from their 2020 album Afterburner. Rich Sips also included a nod to Johnny's past with Thick Thickly, which brought together the original Attack Attack keyboardist Caleb Shomo for a hilarious feature, paying homage to their hit song Stick Stickly.
Hey, it's Caleb Shomo. Here's my vocal feature. Thanks.
Another standout from the album, Broad.mp4, is a rock track with an uplifting message and a music video featuring fans. Rich Sips was a pivotal release for Johnny, cementing his unique brand of meme-based marketing and solidifying his place in the alternative music scene. If you enjoy cranking your hog and not wiping, then maybe you'll like the No Skip Show. Here we talk about all of our favorite bands in any kind of genre, but we mainly like to focus on alternative music, and we provide information about your favorite bands to go from a beginner fan to a super fan. So if that interests you, make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell, keep the record spinning, and comment below your favorite Bill Murray song or what artist we should talk about next. And also, we are a fully DIY, self-funded, and self-operated channel of people who are passionate about music. So, if you're interested in becoming a member on YouTube to have your thoughts directly included in every No Skip video, why don't you check the link in our description or the pinned comment on how you can become a member. So let's go ahead and jump right back into the video. If you're familiar with Murray, then you're no stranger to the memes, Murray Nash. But with Bill Murray, one thing that you can know is when someone got into the band based on what memes that they reference. From actual goblin activities to not wiping after using the restroom and even cranking your mother freaking hog. Bill Murray has built a unique connection with his fans through the heavy use of the internet and the memes he shares. It all began around the Rich Sips era, where the memes started to take on a life of its own, becoming nearly as significant as the music Johnny was creating. The shift was gradual, beginning with the all-caps, no space, ridiculously titled tracks from Rich Sips, and evolving into fully formed memes that aligned with the themes of the album, like Eggy Pocket, which kicked off with the now famous Crankin' My MF and Hog memes, still going strong on Johnny's Instagram. So next time someone says you can't mix memes with your career, just tell them to shut up and crank their hog in silence. Leading further into the memes, Murray's early 2020s records pushed the boundaries, particularly with Eggy Pocket in 2020. Building on the formula from Wet Milk and Rich Sips, this album blends metalcore-infused post-hardcore with colossal breakdowns and even saxophone solos. The track Absolutely Crankin' My MF and Hog serves as an explosive album opener, featuring a fantastic cameo from emo rap artist and producer Brody. The non-stop barrage of sounds maintains Johnny's momentum, and without taking a break, he released 400-Pound Back Squat in 2021, marking his final album in collaboration with Boketo Media. This album brings back some of the lo-fi vibes of Taco, while also delivering massive rock anthems with more optimistic, upbeat tracks, like the lead single Lord Farquaadzilla. The pop influence really starts to shine through, especially in tracks like Level 99 Roid Image and A Cowboy's Heavy Load, but it's taken even further on his 2022 release with Goblin Hours. This album experiments with progressive pop rock, indie pop, and offers a much more accessible listen compared to earlier sounds. There are still some absolute bangers, like Corn-Fed Yetis, featuring pop rock artist and former tour mate Knox. But the hooks here are undeniably massive. One reviewer on Album of the Year even quipped, "Taylor Swift wishes she came up with these slick pop hooks." This period also saw Bill Murray hitting the road more than ever, especially post-COVID. The electrifying live shows became a hallmark of Murray's career, with Johnny's exceptional crowd interaction and solid onstage support from saxophonist Gabby Rose, known for her solo project Ed Rose, and touring with the Jonas Brothers. As well as guitarist and backing vocalist Reese Maslin and drummer Xavier Ware. I had the chance to see Bill Murray perform over 4 times during the 400-Pound Back Squat and Goblin Hours album cycles at intimate clubs and bars, and the energy was unreal. By this point, Bill Murray had released 12 albums in 8 years, a remarkable achievement of consistent quality and creativity, all while remaining independent. As he moved on to his 13th album cycle, Johnny began experimenting with more country-infused sound, starting with Better Hell, which would become his biggest song as of recording, not even 2 years post-release. He continued this trend with singles like Livin' Laughin' Lovin', Bout a Cashew, and 2016 Cavaliers, before signing with Columbia Records. His next album, American Motorsports, dropped on June 28, 2024, marking his biggest release to date and catapulting him into internet virality. The blend of country-leaning hard rock and post-hardcore resonated with the y'alternative trend, merging alternative music with country in an exciting new way. American Motorsports delivers massive, feel-good tracks with a small-town vibe, but without falling into the cliches that often plague the genre today.
I write songs about riding tractors from the comfort of a private jet.
Following the release of American Motorsports, Bill Murray embarked on a sold-out headline tour, playing venues with capacities ranging from 500 to 1,500 across the U.S., with support from pop-punk bands Driveways, and 408. In addition to these shows, they also perform with Baby Metal in Japan. However, the most significant opportunity came when they opened for Sleep Token's European Arena Tour, performing in front of tens of thousands of people each night. Johnny himself said that this tour changed the way that he approaches live performances. After returning to the States, Bill Murray sold out their next US tour almost instantly, playing venues that exceeded over 1,500 people, including the Roxy and Theater in Pittsburgh, our home venue, with support from alternative artist Allie Nicholas.
Now it's when I was 17.
all this special attention, it's no surprise that Murray has exploded in popularity. Most of his success can be attributed to the 3 albums mentioned earlier, particularly American Motorsports. While it may seem like a classic case of being in the right place at the right time with his most recent, incredibly patriotic, and Murica-themed album, that wouldn't do the band or music any justice. The album truly rocked. While the theme and meme campaign surrounding it, along with the high-energy live shows, certainly drew in fans, the album itself stands as one of the best works Murray has produced recently. Receiving high praise from both fans and critics alike, Caliber TV rated it an impressive 8.5 out of 10. Revolver magazine also praised Johnny for it. And this album also made the top 10 albums of 2024 list by No Skip. Selfless plug, I know, but I had to throw it in there. This acclaim is well earned, as every album he's released has been noteworthy, some more than others, but it wasn't until this particular masterpiece that Johnny finally began receiving the recognition that he deserves. Now you know why it took you so long to find your new favorite band in meme god. Murray is not just a unique artist, but also occupies a truly one-of-a-kind position in the music world, acting as a bridge between swancore and countrycore. In his last 2 to 3 albums, Murray's sound has undergone a subtle but significant shift, marking the rise of an entirely new genre. Almost like a satirical case study, Murray transformed his style from swancore with sax and big breakdowns to country-inspired metalcore with sax and big breakdowns. While not the first to blend these genres, he has certainly become the most prominent figure in this space, pioneering what we now know as countrycore. Without Murray's fun approach to his home state of Ohio and his patriotism, we wouldn't have the surge of countrycore that we see today. His ability to make it accessible and fresh has paved the way for bands and artists like Hardy and Lakeview to experiment with their sounds.
Step on up to the plate. Name a time, name a place. Design the line, identify.
And spark collaborations between country and metalcore acts like Falling in Reverse and Jelly Roll, or Mitchell Tenpenny and Under Oath. While these genre blends have existed for a while, they didn't gain the mainstream popularity and staying power they have until Murray's influence. After the 2010s hip-hop movement, music fans weren't expecting this new wave. But Murray made it work. In today's musical landscape where artists are free to experiment with minimal pushback from critics or fans, its genre fusion found its moment. The freedom has allowed acts like Murray, Lakeview, Shrezzers, and others to explore new sounds without fear of failure, creating something wild, exciting, and above all, welcomed. Although Murray's music is filled with memes, jokes, and wackiness, it is all in good taste. Johnny is so in tune with the audience as well, as seen firsthand by the No Skip crew, where there are a large number of live fan interactions during and between songs.
There's no formula, dude. It's just a feeling that you get when you say some shit like that, and you're like, God dang, brother. You know, like when you say some American shit.
Right.
Like, welcome to God's country. You know, that's some Bill Murray vibes.
That's
like,
some Bill Murray vibes.
You know, like, I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to it, but you know it when you see it.
When you break it down and move past the potty language, it's actually quite brilliant. While some might consider it unconventional and unprofessional, it's clear that the fans absolutely love it. In fact, many have discovered Murray through a meme or social media post shared by a friend. Johnny's genuine, funny, and kind nature shines through, as his primary goal is to simply entertain his fans and ensure that everyone is having a great time. He's the embodiment of seriously cool, and even his Instagram profile picture, Zac Efron from the Iron Claw film, adds another layer of humor. You can tell that he's genuinely happy that people are interacting with his content and listening to his music. On stage, this connection is even more apparent. Johnny frequently emphasizes how deeply he cares for his fans and how he wouldn't be where he is now without their support. Every live show feels like a massive party with people you instantly connect with, almost like you've known them your entire life. Even as his popularity continues to grow, Johnny still makes an effort to meet his fans at the merch table whenever he can. This dedication adds so much depth to who he is as a person. Looking at Bill Murray's and Johnny's career and discography, there is a lot to unpack, as he's been immersed in the heavy music scene for nearly 20 years. With 15 albums across various projects, there's certainly no shortage of material to dive into. But don't let that fool you. Each era of Johnny's work is crafted with the utmost care, and he continues to put out the same attention into every release. Beyond the music, his inclusion in memes, inside jokes, and a direct connection with his fans has fostered a truly remarkable community. Through his journey, Johnny has shown us that success in music isn't always measured by streaming numbers or radio charts, but by getting people to care about your vision. And he's done that flawlessly. And that's it. That is all the information that you need to go from a beginner fan to a super fan of Bill Murray. So make sure to comment your favorite Bill Murray song or album down below and click the notification bell to keep the record spinning. And that's all of my time here, so thanks for watching and happy listening. No German metal band has generated more buzz recently than Electric Callboy. This European metalcore group has seen huge crossover success over the past 5 years, with massive US and global tours, collaborations with Baby Metal and the WWE, and heavy radio play worldwide. But this overnight success isn't as instant as it seems. The band has actually been grinding for over a decade now, working hard to refine their sound and build their fan base. So, how did they manage to stay consistent all those years before making it big? Let's dive in. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the No Skip Show. I'm your host, Travis Platt, and today we are back with our series, A Beginner's Guide. And today we're talking about the German electronic core juggernauts, Electric Callboy. This is our series, A Beginner's Guide, where we give you the perfect guide that you need to go from a beginner fan to a super fan of your favorite bands. So if we have not already created an episode for your favorite band, make sure to comment that down below, and we will make a full extensive beginner's guide to them. And also, while you're at it, why don't you subscribe and click the notification bell to keep the record spinning, as well as check the description or the pinned comment to stay up to date with us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. We have all social media, so check us out down there. Without further ado, let's go and jump right into the video. Electric Callboy is riding a thrilling wave of success currently, quickly earning the title of the most entertaining metalcore band out there. Their lighthearted tracks mix catchy, heavy, and clever moments, creating a unique blend that moves the late 2000s to early 2010s sound forward. With influences from electronic core, metalcore, EDM, and comedy rock, they've even experimented with genres like deathcore, country, and hip-hop. This dynamic sound shines in tracks like We Got the Moves, Hypa Hypa, and Techno Train. But developing their winning formula did not happen overnight. The band, originally called Eskimo Callboy, was formed in early 2010 in Castrop-Rauxel, Germany, a modest coal mining town in western Germany. Long before Nico Solach's angelic vocals became part of their sound, the band consisted of founding members: screamer Kevin Ratajczyk, bassist Daniel Klosek, guitarist Pascal Schulo and Daniel Hannes, former drummer Micah Molitsky, and former vocalist Sebastian Sushi Beisler. Remarkably, 14 years later, 4 of the original 6 members remain active in the band. In that same year, they released their first self-titled EP independently through Music Mail Order, only to re-release it under Redfield Records, a German indie label. Shortly after signing, this launch marked the beginning of their touring career, initially supporting acts like We Butter the Bread with Butter, and Bakushan. And they also shared festival stages with bands such as Casper and Distance and Embrace. In 2011, they performed at Traffic Jam Open Air and Mare 1 festivals, steadily gaining momentum. Their first studio album, Bury Me in Vegas, was released on March 23, 2012, under Redfield Records. The album quickly earned positive reception, embodying the upbeat energy of 2000s pop hits, fused with heavy metal riffs, fitting right into the electronic metalcore scene of the time. This debut also showcasing their skill for writing catchy hooks. Later that year, they embarked on the Geki Rock Tour in Japan, which was followed by tours across China and Russia. In October and November, they supported Kalijan alongside electro duo Waste Bass on the Blitz Cruise Tour, playing shows throughout Germany and Austria. Unfortunately, on the tour's final night at the Live Music Hall in Cologne on November 10, 2012, 9 fans were injured by falling debris from the building. The remainder of the show was canceled and rescheduled for February 2013 at eWork, but Eskimo Callboy could not attend due to a European tour alongside The Browning and Close to Home. After their 2012 run, drummer Micah announced his departure and was subsequently replaced by current drummer David Friedrich. In April of 2013, Eskimo Callboy made their US tour debut with Cottonmouth Kings and Deuce. Though it would be their only US tour for nearly a decade, it did not slow their momentum. That August, they rocked Wacken Open Air, a major German metal fest, and returned to Japan's Geki Rock Tour. On September 13th, they won the up-and-coming award at the German Metal Hammer Awards in Berlin, solidifying their global reputation. The band relentlessly toured, using live shows to build their name worldwide, though they still sought that hit that would propel them to the next level. In autumn of 2013, the band began working on their second album, We Are the Mess, collaborating with Carl Keller Studios, releasing on January 10, 2014, through Redfield Records in partnership with Warner Music Japan. The album received mixed to positive reviews. To promote it, they performed 5 release shows in Germany with And Is Okay, followed by a tour in Japan. After hitting number 8 on Germany's charts and number 64 in Austria, the band toured Europe in March with experimental metal giants I Wrestled a Bear Once, Her Bright Skies, and To the Rats and Wolves, who featured vocalist Nico Solach, who we will talk a lot about later in this video. The band continued producing music consistently, with 2015's Crystals and 2017's The Scene, the latter becoming their biggest release yet, featuring fan favorite MC Thunder, and a track collaboration with Attila's Chris Franzak. In 2019, they launched their 5th album, Rehab, marked by the single Hurricane. Although the album received mixed reviews, it was significant as it was the last with original Clean vocalist Sushi Beisler, who departed to form the project Ghost Kid. In 2020, the band searched for a new vocalist, eventually welcoming Nico Solach, formerly of To the Rats and Wolves, on June 4th. They quickly released new music, starting with Hypa Hypa on June 19th, followed by Hate Love on July 24th, leading up to their EP 2020 on September 11th. The Hypa Hypa video, popular among YouTube reactors, including metal ambassador Nick Nocturnal.
Yeah! Oh, this brings me back to them 2009 years.
amassed over 36 million views by November 2023. Nico's fun, energetic style added a fresh contrast with Kevin's screams, helping 2020 become their biggest release yet, while further boosting their popularity overseas. In 2021, they kept the momentum up with singles like We Got the Moves, which would become their biggest song to date, and Pump It. In December, they submitted Pump It for Germany's Eurovision 2022 entry, though it sadly was not selected. Shortly afterward, they announced plans to remove songs with offensive language and even considered a name change, which would be revealed on March 9th, 2022, as the band officially became Electric Callboy, shedding the old name due to negative cultural connotations and reissuing past releases under the new name.
But before we all woke up in a totally different world, we talked to some really interesting people about our band's name over the last few weeks, and we still have some unreleased footage left. But it just doesn't feel right to push that topic any further in this situation. Anyway, all the new information we got helped us a lot to better decide for ourselves what is the right way to deal with our band's name issue.
Yeah, and the result is pretty simple. We will change our name.
Yep.
We actually change our name. Yeah. Just because we don't want to hurt anyone, we don't want to exclude anyone with our name, and we definitely don't want to promote any century-old stereotypes or something. So yeah, a band name, whatever it is just not worth it.
And to be honest, nothing actually will change. We will remain the same cute guys that you know from the internet. Our music will stay the same, only with a different name. And in Germany we say, Reide heißt jetzt Twix, sonst ändert sich nix.
Okay, guys, so from now on, we are called Electric Callboy.
Electric Callboy. Electric Callboy.
We really hope that you like our new name as we do, and we know that it takes some time to get used to it, but you will.
We also got used to it, so if we can make it, you can make it. Electric Callboy.
Say it again.
Electric Callboy.
And of course, we wanted to announce the new name, our new name, with a big video, like you would expect it from us. But yeah, I mean, currently there are way more important things to focus on than some stupid band with a new name.
Now, with all the information you just received, why don't you hop on the train and subscribe to the No Skip Show? Here we promise to give the best of the underground, from rock to metal to alternative to anything under the sun, and give you information about your favorite bands. We're also super active on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, so make sure to keep up to date with us there. Awesome, now let's jump right back in the video. April 8th, 2022 marked their first release as Electric Callboy, with the single Spaceman, featuring German rapper Finch. A week later, they announced their sixth album, Techno, set for a September 9th release, and including singles like We Got the Moves and Pump It. Due to high demand, Techno's release was pushed to September 16th, but became their most successful release yet, debuting at #1 on the German charts and charting in multiple countries. Singles like Pump It and Spaceman reached German chart spots 31 and 93 respectively, amassing over 65 million Spotify streams. It also appeared on Australian charts at 66th, Belgian at 9th, Finnish at 13th, and 27th in the Netherlands, then peaking on Austrian charts at #3 and the Swiss charts at #6 respectively. On Album of the Year, it scored a critic score of 72 and a user score of 74. However, just weeks after Techno's release, they had to postpone their UK and France tour and withdraw from the US Level Up tour with Attack Attack. Due to frontman Nico suffering from a jaw and ear infection. However, this would not keep the band from celebrating their massive success in the US, eventually launching the Techno World Tour in August and September, with Conquer Divide and Solence as supporting acts. Techno's success stemmed from the band's ability to capitalize on viral moments, energetic singles, and radio play, becoming a milestone that further expanded their fan base. Creating memorable moments catered to reaction channels has really worked for the band as well, jumping up millions of monthly listeners with each release. After Techno, they did not rest, continuing to release music in 2024, including a collaboration with Japanese band Baby Metal titled Ratatata, which topped SiriusXM's Octane chart and became the theme song for WWE's Bash at Berlin Premium Live event. Their 2024 tours included sold-out stadium shows in Germany, drawing over 10,000 fans per night, and they sold out their entire North American tours in 2023 and 2024. Electric Callboy is the perfect example of a band staying true to themselves and finding a system that worked and kept resilient until their break came. And when the missing piece in the way of Nico Solach joined the band, it was only a matter of time before their hard work paid off. Callboy was a band that really used reaction channels and social media to cross overseas where bands of their size and geographical location could not. And they knew how to take the ball and run with it without letting critics and shortcomings get the best of them. In a scene of metalcore that is much more serious than when they broke out into the scene, Electric Callboy are a nice change of pace, proving that metalheads aren't that serious all the time and love to joke around. The band took the foundation scene from bands like Attack Attack and I See Stars, and made it their own, and are now arguably bigger than both of those bands were in their prime, all because they never sacrificed who they are. Even seen in touring vlogs and videos by Tank the Tech, a YouTuber who tours with the band and offers additional insight behind the scenes. These are class act guys.
Absolutely wild. Like, absolutely wild. Like, I really mean it when I say these guys are like the nicest guys on the planet. I've never gotten along with a band like this.
Electric Callboy are exactly who they appear to be. Fun-loving, hard-working German musicians who deserve every bit of success that they have gained so far. And that is it. You now have your full extensive guide on Electric Callboy, and you have all of the information to go from a beginner fan of the band to a super fan. So make sure to send this video to your friends so you guys can gatekeep everybody. No, we don't support gatekeeping here. But put in the comments your favorite song, as well as share this video around, and follow us on social media to keep up to date with your favorite bands, and click the notification bell here to keep the record spinning and stay up to date for all future uploads. That's it for me, so thanks for watching and happy listening.